I don't agree with that.
You got about 5 minutes. step forward. So we're ready to start. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Governor Abtank and Lieutenant Governor Minjala, and to all the veterans here and families that are participating today. Thank you for showing up for this special day, Proclamation for Veterans Day. This is to honor all of you. So I'm gonna have 3 people that from the body check gonna come up here and read each citation. Total of 6, so each of them will read 2 paragraphs. And do I have any questions before we start? No?
Are there refreshments?
Okay, so we're gonna start with Command Sergeant retired Jack Iglesias. We're gonna read the first 2 paragraphs.
Did I say that I didn't bring my eyeglasses? My reading glasses?
Secret worship. You go in my thoughts something. It's well.
Alright, so this is a proclamation, Enemy Veterans and Military Families Month, November 2025, and Cinema Veterans Week, November 3rd to 11th, 2025. Whereas, for generations, the men and women of the Marianas have boldly answered the call to serve with great pride and distinction in our nation's armed forces. These soldiers, sailors, Marines, airmen, and Coast Guardsmen have endured many sacrifices to defend the freedoms that make our islands and nation what they are today. Whereas, behind these brave service members and their families, spouses, children, and parents, who do have their share of sacrifices, from long deployments to relocation, adjusting to new neighborhoods and schools, having to make new friends, and sometimes putting their careers on the hold.
Whereas in this Commonwealth, we have more than 1,000 service members and veterans, each one with their own family and unique story. Whereas at the end of World War I, November 11 became known as Armistice Day, commemorating the end of the conflict at the 11th hour on the 11th day of the 11th month. Congress changed Armistice Day to Veterans Day on June 1st, 1954, and
whereas on Veterans Day, we pay tribute to the service and sacrifice of the men and women who, in defense of our freedom, have bravely worn the uniform of the United States Armed Forces. And whereas we salute their services, honor their sacrifices, and honor them for supporting this nation in every hour of need, we acknowledge that the cost of freedom continues long after the guns fall silent. Many of our veterans bear the disabilities and scars of military service. The families of those who never returned from their service always live with profound sense of loss. We must remember what our veterans have done and uphold our commitments to them and their families.
Now therefore, I, David M. Appetank, Governor of the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands.
And I, Dennis James C. Mendiola, Lieutenant Governor of the Commonwealth of the Northern Marianas Islands, by virtue of the authority vested in us by the Constitution and laws of the Commonwealth, do hereby proclaim November 2025 as CNMI Veterans and Military Families Month, and the week of November 3 to 11th, 2025 as CNMI Veterans Week.
We encourage our community to honor and remember the service, sacrifices, and noble contributions of our veterans and military families, whose courage and devotion have long protected our freedoms and strengthened our nation. On Veterans Day, we stand united in gratitude as we pay tribute to their valor, loyalty, and unwavering commitment to the ideals we hold dear. In witness whereof, we have hereunto set our hands on this third day of November 2025.
Hoorah!
Job is yours.
Thank you. Affidavit Tiro, Lieutenant Governor Mendiola and I want to thank everyone present here with us this afternoon to witness the reading and signing of the proclamation honoring our veterans, our brave men and women who unselfishly dedicated their life to serve in our nation's armed forces. November is Veterans Month. Today we read and sign the proclamation on November 11th. We will take time from our busy daily life to remember our veterans. Those who are now resting in eternal life and those who are still with us today. Veterans, Jesus Masi, Gilisal, and thank you for your courageously responding to our nation's call for all to protect and defend our democracy, freedom to exercise of our rights under our constitutions, and preservation of the rule of law. And most important of all, to deter and ward off bad actors from harming our people and our nation. In the heart of the hundreds of millions of our nation's citizens, you are the real heroes and defenders of our life. To the families of our veterans, we are strong because we unite together with our nation in the pursuit of our democratic cause. Thank you, Gilisal Jesus Masi, for the love and support you have for our veterans and our nation. Please know that we are here for you, to support you, ready to listen and hear you. Jesus Masi, Gilisal, thank you and happy Veterans Day. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor. I just want to echo the Governor's sentiments on Veterans Day, and first and foremost to every veteran in here and their families, happy Veterans Day. And of course, we all understand the sacrifices. I can say that for those that were deployed, do know the sacrifices of freedom firsthand. Likewise, those that weren't deployed, but signed on the dotted line to put their lives on the line when the calling is called. I do want to extend a sincere appreciation from the administration to each and every one of you, veterans, families, for all the sacrifice that you've made for this Commonwealth and the United States. Ndonkluna Jesus Masi and Giliso.
I just want to also say thank you to Special Assistant for Veteran Affairs, Mr. Chrysostimo, for arranging the special mass yesterday for our loved ones who are at the Veteran Cemetery and along with the public cemetery. This is the first time that ever happened for a long time, and we appreciate that, Joe. There's a lot of families that were there attending the mass yesterday. And for all of you, let's continue to work together. I know that there's still some of us that are still looking for help. I think we have a lot of opportunities here right now on our island to help each other out. I know Joe's been active in helping out other veterans and seeking what additional needs or help that you may need in regards to your disability, compensation, or whatever health issues. So you got Harry here, and you got Ed, and everybody else that have experience and going through the same process as trying to get all your health issues and disability issues that you need to seek, and get your disability. So if you know anybody else, other veterans that needs help, please let us know. We got our group here, 670, and already had a very good, successful golf tournament, and we look forward to more of those. You know, so we can do some more funds for you guys, and so we can help our fellow veterans out whoever needs assistance. So Joe's volunteering to organize again another tournament. He's got all the time in the world. He's retired, so no worry. He just salutes the mailbox. So, again, thank you very much, and let's enjoy our Veterans Day ceremony on the 11th. Let's all invite everybody to join us down there. Show force, you know, and show our people that we are still here, still kicking. Right? Right on.
Yes.
Okay, healthy.
If I may add to our community, a lot of times when veterans come back, it's normally just families that do the celebration of the welcome home and all that. And if I may ask our community, if you see a veteran, I think saying thank you for your service goes a long way. And I challenge every member of this community to just say thank you for the hard work or the dedication that these individuals have put on the line. So I just wanted to add that. Again, thank you.
Joe, is that the Veterans Affairs office?
Hey, I just want to echo what Lieutenant Governor said on top of the veteran. When you see the family members too, shake their hand and tell them thank you, because they did suffer too. When the veteran was deployed, who's taking care of the kids, the family back home? It's your other half. So please, when you see a veteran or their family, go ahead and shake their hand and say thank you for your service. And from now to next Tuesday, it's your week. So be happy and celebrate it. And don't forget November 11th, down at the Memorial Park at 11 o'clock, we're going to have the ceremony. Then after that, I think Project Buddy 670, they're going to have a booth there. And the delegate to King Hines, I think is sponsoring a bunch of, I don't know how many groups going to be there. So please come and bring your family. And you never know, you can find something new there. Make network. Network is very, very good. Yeah, go ahead there.
I'm just curious, who was recruited by the governor here?
Oh,
I just wanted to point that out. The governor's been around.
and I made Command Sergeant Major too, so.
Yeah, that's right.
There's a bunch of us that make Command Sergeant Major under the recruiter Governor Appetite. So be proud of your people, our people.
If I add, so on November 11th, right after the ceremony, Project Body Check 670 is hosting a Family Fun Day. It's the second year that they're doing this. So veterans and families are invited. There's food and games for kids. Unfortunately, there's only water for people because it's BYOB. And if you want to grill, grill on your boat, probably at the marina. But the food will be packaged. We're going to spend the whole afternoon there. Again, Project Body Check 670. This is the organization that formalizes the group of veterans that are advocating for families and vets. For example, we've actually supported veterans that came back home and family rested in Markey, and we've escorted them from the funeral home to the church and handed them off to the honor guard in Markey. So it's beyond just veterans. As a matter of fact, we're actually reaching out to veterans that are in need
because we have veterans that are suffering, and they do not have to suffer in silence any longer. The resources available, 988 is also available, and some just want to talk about what they're feeling and with somebody that shares something similar. No issues identical, but at least they can entrust somebody that has worn the boots and wants to know, is it normal, is it okay not to be okay? And that is something that we're adjusting to our community. Mental health is real, and the more we destigmatize mental health and societal thoughts, the better our community becomes, the stronger we are, because veterans are contributing back to our community in different capacities, as you can see in this room. Both the governor and the lieutenant governor are too humble to mention that they themselves are veterans, and they're leading this Commonwealth through some economic situation that we are now. But with the support of the community and the entire Commonwealth, I believe, no task is too hard to overcome. But thank you again. Thank you, EXO. EXO is for executive officer, so. Yeah,
Those of you that are not military, what is it mean?
You know, yeah, just gets out, yes. He's a retired CSM, Command Sergeant Major, and he's taken the role of, probably never thought he would become an EXO, but he's an officer now, right? So he's put on those officer ranks now as an executive officer. But thank you, especially the Command Sergeant Major Iglesias, the senior NCOs, and everybody else that actually made it out today. It's meaningful and it's powerful, and that's the true spirit of our community, the Commonwealth. We all can do this together. And again, no task too great. Thank you.
Just press the button.
All right.
Press the button.
Anyways, no, I just want to mention that on November, of course, Veterans Day is November 11th. But on November 10th, it's my birthday. I'm just kidding. It is though. It is my birthday. However, more importantly, it's the United States Marine Corps' birthday. And so, fitting, It's just, it's just great to be born on November 10th. All right, so I can, throughout my military career, I can party. Because I know that the next day is a federal holiday.
I just wanted to say that if that was the voice of my NCO, I'd have nightmares. What a deep voice.
No, seriously, November 10th. Anyone recording here?
Let's do it.
Anybody else want to say something?
Don't be ashamed. This is your time, your day.
We're ready for Mr. Santos to deliver his keynote remarks.
Thank you, gentlemen.
And leads.
I just want to put out that, if you need assistance on ID.me, come and see me. I'll help you get your login credentials to, because if you try to do logon.gov, they're pretty strict. The ID.me, you do it right there. We load up 3 documents. And if it passes and says they're good to go, you do a video virtue right there. And they start asking you questions, and when you're done, you're set. You can open up your VA website anytime, and also Social Security too, or any other government, I think, entity. Each ID.me, you can, once you set up your login credential, you can log into those websites. So please, I encourage you to, you know where my office is at, right? My office is open 7 What do you call it? Not 7 days a week. 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. The cemetery is open 7 days.
We're gonna say 24/7.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody that showed up yesterday for the what do you call it, the mass. It was a big crowd. That's the first time we ever heard, there was ever held at the cemetery. And it was, if you see Father James Balaja, thank him, because he's the one that came and approached me. If they can do a mass at the cemetery. He said, Father, write me a letter, and write a letter to the governor requesting that privilege. And the governor says yes. My answer is yes too, because I work for him. So he did that. So that's why we had the mass yesterday. And if the governor, I told them yesterday the diocese that they want to do it every year. So unless the governor tells me otherwise, it's going to be every year, November 2nd, same time, noon. And you know what? Yesterday was very special because guess what? The bishop was the one who held the mass. And Father Balaja, James Balaja, did the public cemetery. It happened at the same time, noon. 2 masses was happening. So that's a good site there. You got the VA cemetery and the public cemetery next to each other.
Eric, you have something?
Yeah, but
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I just wanted to reiterate what the governor said, and it was mentioned also. I know it was mentioned already in the news and so forth, but I wanted also again to thank everybody, all veterans, all family members, community, everybody that had assisted in all of our fundraisings that we've been having so far. Started off, we had a Cinco de Mayo at the VFW, and it was successful. We had a lot of people there that attended. Then we had a bingo, and it was successful. We had a lot of people that attended. And then we had the golf tournament, and it was successful. And a whole lot of people attended. And there's a lot more that's coming up, but I just feel that, it's not just the veterans, it's the community, it's the families. Everybody, one way or the other, participated, helped out. And I don't know if the right word to say, the influence or boosted us to keep on going. But I just wanted to thank all of you for making that possible. And there were a lot of veterans, but even though the veterans were there, it's not enough. Without our families, our communities, our friends, without all of you guys, it wouldn't have been successful. So I just wanted to thank all of you, thank everybody that one way or the other helped out and pushed us, and thank you everybody.
Ooh. President of 670.
Yes, sir.
Since you guys have a lot of money already, can you work together with the Salvation Army and see if we can feed some people on Thanksgiving Day? Coming from the heart of our veterans that can all get together and plan that activity.
Except the veterans with heart problems, but definitely, we'll do it, Governor. That's something definitely we're giving back to the community. But that'll be in light of what's happening around here, I think it's just suitable for us to return that for as much as the community's been supporting us. So definitely that'll be, and it's something that the Lieutenant Governor as well is working with. It's another organization that's willing to donate to the Commonwealth, again in time of need. So that'll be perfect thing if we line them up. But definitely, that is an achievable goal.
Can you go ahead and organize that with the Salvation Army and see what we can do? And let us know, myself and the LT, and see what we can do to work together on that for our people in the community. You know that the issue of the government shutdown, that even the SNAP program, we're trying to find a way to at least come up with $1 million to feed our people at least for 1 week, until the government opens up.
Yes, sir. And I failed to mention we're partnering up with Ms. Jessica Domingo, that's also doing a non-perishable collection. So not just non-perishable at this point, so that they're doing a food drive this weekend on Saturday. So more we'll share with the media, and so we can put it out. Definitely, this is something that we again no task too great for us to support our community.
So make sure you put it up. It's KSPN here and Morales Variety. No need to announce it.
Yes.
So people can be aware of where to pick up your goodies.
Right. And there's no good president if there's actually we have a stronger vice president. And it's right in front of the media. Right there. Anthony DiMapon has been very phenomenal and a dependable vice president. Again, that's why I say no task too big, because as usual, right, the commander looks at the EXO, who's our major, and it's executed.
DPS commissioner and fire commissioner, they're willing to assist.
Okay. Hey, even better. All right. I think there's other agencies in the room too. If we can get the support, like the person next to you. But I'm not going to say his name. He's from the military, but the better.
Hey, Mr.
Don't
President.
forget Mr. Camacho up here.
Oh, yeah, that's the one.
If the location for the drop-off or the
Right, so if you can collect it and let me know. Again, my number is listed, so we'll put it out there. But it's easy to find me. It's the Homeland Security, the only tower that's here in Capitol, if you want to drop it up there. But if you can collect it, and by Wednesday, let me know, and we'll come around and pick it up. Or we'll get a police escort. But sometimes fire knows a lot of locations too. Yeah. But we'll get it together. So.
I just want to share with the group. If you guys haven't followed us yet, we have an account on Instagram and Facebook. It's Project 16670. If you guys have time, please follow. I know everyone uses social media nowadays. I just want to share a few numbers. Since the inception of Project Body Check, we actually have about 179 members. Currently, the reason behind the family funding is we're using it to collect more data and track more veterans. We know the cinema has more than 179 veterans, and our main goal is to try and find every veterans out there. All the monies that we've been getting to our fundraisers has been going towards certifying veterans to assist veterans. We have veterans that have been certified in grief recovery. We have veterans that have been certified in assist, and we also have veterans that have been certified with peer support. I also want to thank Joe Kevin. We've been working alongside CGC and 988. We've been utilized a few times, and I'm really thankful that the organization is there to support those veterans that came out in time of crisis, and knowing that they're all right now is really giving. We've been used a few times already this year, so it's working. We just got to keep moving forward. Since we're here already, Governor, Lieutenant Governor, Project Body Check is pretty big, but the only issue we have right now is we do not have a home. We put in a grant, because of the government shutdown, right? It's still pending. So I wanted to see if there's any, facilities up here that is not being used. We'll take care of the utilities, and we'll take care of our own furniture. We just need a building that's functional. That way, we can have a we can have a place for veterans to, go to and call home.
Any vacant building up here?
We've been really thankful with Kim Hines for letting us use her office for board meetings, staff meetings, and any events that we're planning for. We've been using her office, and we're really grateful for her giving us that. But it would be nice if we can find a place where we can put up our sign that says, project body check 670.
Harry?
Good afternoon, Governor, Lieutenant Governor. Good afternoon, everybody, veterans, family members. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Harry Blanco. Actually, I'm listening to everybody here. There's a couple of things that they did not mention, but there's a lot of things that we all got to work together to get all those support, the benefits that we need here in the city. A couple of things that I've been thinking about is, there's a lot of things that we're not benefiting from. This is our benefits. We got to take advantage of them. One of them is the big part is the PAC Act. This is a big bill that was signed around 2 years ago by President Biden. And this act here is very powerful, that it actually goes back to the Vietnam era. A lot of those Vietnams passed away, their spouses are still hanging around. This act will allow the spouse or the veterans to go back and reclaim those benefits that were denied back then. Okay? So if you file a claim between the Vietnam era and the, I think it's 2022, and got denied, okay? If they're part of the presumptive, there's 22 presumptives. If it meets one of those presumptives, you can go back, file claims, and reclaim them, that compensation bill. Okay. Just keep in mind that it means a lot to include also the family members, either the spouse or the children, if the veteran filed back then that are Vietnam veterans that were denied. The family members can also file claims for them. Okay. This is all our benefits, our compensation that we got to take advantage of. The other thing that I would like to mention is, I know you mentioned about needing a facility to accommodate veterans. We do have a facility, possibly, and that's going to be done at the old legislature building up in. The reason why we brought this up is because it's not about me, it's about us. We're trying to secure that building to be a vet center. Okay. That is our place that we ought to be. And the VA, federal government, will pay for the renovation of that facility at no cost to us. That is where we need to be at. All of us serve our country honorably. At one point in time, you're in the day room. Those are the things that need to be in that vet center. And because it's close by the water, we will see what they can do to provide all those activities that we deserve. Like outrigger canoe, which is right at the ocean. The gym, basketball gym, tennis court. The gym is right across the building that we have, that we'll be having there. And we can take advantage of that because, we all got to share some of the things that we have suffered. We've been to combat, some of us did, and some of us did not, but they served their country while we belong. Last thing I'm going to mention is the tuition assistance. A couple of things that we're missing here too is the tuition assistance for veterans and family members. Take advantage of it. Okay? The post 9/11 jet bill, also the tuition assistance for veterans that are 100% and above. They can also get the DEA, it's called Dependents Education Assistance Program, which will pay also for any dependent spouses, okay, or children below the age of 18 or up to the age of 26, if they're going full-time school, they'll be paid to go to school. That's got to be 100%. Okay? Take advantage of the insurance, the life insurance that we have. Those are the things that we as veterans got to share the information so that we can get that benefits that we deserve. Okay? That's all I got. I just want to make sure that I share information, get our benefits, and make sure we get all the support spread around our veterans. Lastly, in addition to that, with the local, state, I hate to say it, but I'm the kind of person that's up front. We need to get full support from the Sinaloa government. I mean, there's a lot of promises, and I hate to point fingers, but we veterans do deserve that here locally too. So I know that the Master Sergeant Major Chrysostom had mentioned before that he does not have any budget money. Well, we can probably get some local assistance in that. We need to start getting support from our own people. I mean, the governor's a veteran, the lieutenant governor's a veteran. We're all here to work together to see our veterans get all the support that we need. Thank you.
I just want to close up too. Just to remind everybody, Project Body Check doesn't differentiate between a combat veteran and a person that hasn't been to war. A veteran to us is a veteran. I know a lot of people don't come forward because of that stigma that's tied to that, right? But I promise, Project Body Check is neutral when it comes to that kind of stuff. Just if you have family members that hasn't been deployed and they're veterans, please, again, I ask you, just come over to Family Fun Day. We'll get the numbers and we'll go from there.
Last year, I forgot to cover, home loan. Okay, I'm a recipient of the VA home loan. It's a Native American home loan. And that's 2.5%, 30 years fixed rate. A lot of you guys did not know about this, but it was the ending date was March 2025. But just imagine 2.5, 30 years fixed rate. We took it, should have taken advantage of that. In addition to that, we also have a regular traditional home loan, which is around 6% right now, that you can also apply for. Okay, you apply for that, you can build your own house, have a very nice goodie for your family, and I just want to make sure that I share that out because I did apply for that twice. I got pre-approved for the VA home loan. There's no construction companies that will build my house due to the CW1 conditional visa. But hopefully things are getting better now. Hopefully we'll get better in supporting our veterans too, with all the labor work issues.
Thank you, Eric. Just wish you'll get your 100% so you can support our local economy.
Hey, I just want to iterate what Mr. Blanco said about the home loan. There's two types now. You got a conventional, and you have the Native American VA home loan. The conventional, you get arranged through like a realtor or a title company, something like that. The Native American is strictly, for veterans and that met the criteria, and you do that through MIA, the housing authority down in Garapan, and it's still open. They said it's still open. They're still getting application into process for Native American VA home loan. So if you're interested, Jennifer Camacho is the one handling that particular program. So, it don't hurt to go and try, because you only get two answers. Yes or no, or approve or deny, right? So it doesn't hurt to go and try, apply for it.
One last thing I forgot to mention is the CBOC, the community-based outreach clinic. I know that we don't have a CBOC here on site then because of the numbering. The number that you have to meet, the quota is 1,200. So we can't get a CBOC here. However, I guess Kimberly Hines, the delegate, worked so hard to try to get that travel act passed. I think it's still sitting in the House. But that will actually help us out. What we need actually is like a mini CBOC here in the cinema. And the VA also will pay for that. They can pay for the medical doctor, registered nurse, administrative person, and a nurse. We also going to be getting that tele-medical system. If we apply and get that. And I know Command Sergeant Major Costomo is working hard in getting that stuff. Right?
Yeah, and the only way we can get it is our veterans gotta register through the VA, federal VA medical system. That's how they get their numbers. That right now that they're saying we're not qualified yet because of the numbers that are enrolled in on the VA medical side. So I know we got probably more than 2,000 in my office. All the files that I have for all the veterans, but I'm pretty sure they're not all of them registered through the VA, federal VA medical system. That that have to add that, you know, if you're signed up for the VA medical thing, you'll be able to go see Dr. Adam. Because the only way you can get that is you apply for it, and the VA say, okay, yeah, you qualify for it, and we'll get you a VA ID card, and you will say regularly or service connected. If it says service connected, hey, be happy because you got access to the PX and the commissary. If you don't have it, then you know, we'll work something out and see if you can get a service connection. All it needs is a 0. It don't have to be 10% or what. If they rate you a 0%, you're service connected, and you'll be able to go into the PX if you have that in your VA ID card. But I need you guys to come in and see me, and we'll fill out the application and we'll send it to Guam. And they will let me know if you qualify or not. And also, you know, a lot of people don't know that for low-income vets that we have, there's a VA pension program too that you can apply for. That if you apply for it, you apply it through my DVA guy, Mr. Willie Peterson. And you submit the application for you, and if you qualify, you get the pension. It's not a disability pension, compensation. It's pension itself.
One last thing, today's my birthday, so Sergeant Major.
So we're gonna have a photo outside, and we're done. Doc, you're good to go?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for doing this afternoon.